Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our breakfast. This morning, I come back and I've got an Irish breakfast roll, which consists of sausages, bacon, and egg. What do you call it? I just said I'd surprise my wife. But when I come back, she's sweeping the floors in the hall. It's nice to sit down with your wife or your partner, and
I just want half of it.
whisper sweet nothings into her ear. Now she won't give me a kiss. She's shy.
Oh, I need to wash my hand there.
Now she wants to wash her hand before she gives me a kiss. So if you download this video, please reply for Emac to give her husband a kiss.
Yeah.
Lovely. It is 10:30 a.m. here in the morning. It is probably 5 o'clock there in the evening. Today it's 14 degrees, overcast, and a little showery. But the sun's always shining in our house, especially with this beautiful little lady here beside me. And a big hello to Annalise's family, her aunts, her brothers, nieces, nephews, and all our friends in the Philippines. But please remember, a smile upside down is a frown, but a frown upside down is a smile. So keep smiling. And now Annalise is going to dig into the breakfast roll. She's very arty, brings a plate.
This is my breakfast and lunch now, see? Because there's bacon in it already and egg and whatever, sausage. So, my diet is gone. My diet is gone. I just made half.
She doesn't need to go on a diet. I can lift her up and put her in my back pocket.
Yeah, and you can throw me in the window. You can throw me in the window, aren't you? This is a massive. I don't know how you eat this. Huh?
Sorry we paused you there, but this is really succulent. It is lovely. The egg is free range, the pork and sausage is free range, and the bacon is free range. So not only the best, and what you got it there, really free range is every bit as cheap as the processed stuff. I don't like processed beef of any kind or pork. In the Philippines, I love your milkfish.
Yeah.
Your milkfish is lovely. When we go to Annalise's province in Leyte, we stay in Ormoc Villa Hotel, and the restaurant, the food is very good in it, but a little pricey, but very, very good.
Yeah, you eat even the bones and the head. You eat everything in it.
But we also visit other restaurants. We found them, especially on a Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. We found that the meals and the food that's been served is there from the weekend and you're getting leftovers. And to me that's no. Cook fresh, eat it. You do not, reheat stuff. You don't know how it's being controlled or how it's been processed after it's been, left sitting for maybe 5 or 6 hours, or even more. So, I'm not a big lover of certain amounts of Filipino food. I like most vegetables. I like the chilies and then I like the chicken and fish. I feel that the rice in it is a bit chewy compared to what we get here in Ireland. Maybe it's the way Annalise cooks the rice. Our rice is more fluffy. Annalise boils it in the pot. She doesn't have
I didn't have
a rice maker. She doesn't want one.
It's more nicer, the one in the pot.
It's the more, she makes fabulous rice. And even our 2 children loves it. And she makes fabulous curry. All Annalise's food is beautiful. I remember the very first meal Annalise cooked for me, there was garlic in it. And I don't like garlic.
It's not garlic, it's a lemongrass.
She told me it was lemongrass, it was garlic. She tried to pull the wool over my eyes and it didn't work out. But apart from that, what I got it, the kids and Annalise likes garlic bread and that. I hate the smell of garlic, but I put up with it because they like it.
I know, yeah. They don't like garlic. They make sick with the smell in it, so that's why. But you know why? I couldn't cook dried fish inside the house because I tell you something. One day they're going visit Nana, so I didn't come with them. So I stay at home, and then I stay there for a wee while. I think couple of hours. So I thought to myself, I will cook a dried fish inside the house. So I did cook dried fish inside the house, and I opened every windows because you know the smell. I put the fan on and I closed the door and I eat it. And then when they come back, oh, I tell you, they get sick. That's why my husband says it's better you buy a camping gas. I did buy a camping gas, but I didn't use it because I couldn't see the gas to put into it. So anyway, that's gonna be wait because I'm not the whatever I prepare for them. That's the one I eat as well. I'm not really do cooking all the time, especially rice. I'm diet, you know. I can eat without it, you know.
If they're making that fish, leave their home, go away for the day, and if you can, go away for overnight. But what you got? I suppose it's all learning clubs. I like things in the Philippines and like things here that shouldn't like here and vice versa. But I love the Filipino culture. I love the Filipino people. But I think it's getting very commercialised in a lot of, and the best thing is to go to the local markets and everything else. You get more value. The major shopping centres is basically, they want all the pieces out of your pocket. And the taxi men as well, a lot of them are very dishonest. Not putting on meters. We always tip people.
Yeah. And then they will
don't put on meters,
and
they charge you prices to it.
And then I always say, just put the meter on and I can double pay with it.
Yeah.
Whatever the bill, I double.
Yeah, we always pay.
Even those, you know, so that's why at the time the taxi driver put the meter on them, you know.
We had one particular incident where the taxi driver, it was a bank holiday in the Philippines, that particularly, and he wouldn't put on the meter and he drove away down the road and told us to get out. And as in the process of us getting out, the police arrived.
Oh,
and that was the problem.
That's the first experience we have after we got married. After we just get married.
We told the police and they took the car off the driver and put him into their police car, and that was it. So it's important, get the meters on, and I keep saying, if you want to go to the Mall of Bears or something, in McCarthy Avenue or something, and it could be 1 o'clock or something, traffic. To me, that's rubbish. The taxi drivers, they're offering the service. If they don't want to offer the service, they shouldn't be taxi drivers.
Yeah, they're complaining traffic, you know.
Traffic.
So that's why they charge you more money because they say it's traffic. Yeah. But even though it's traffic, once you put the meter on, you can put extra money in it, you know. I don't mind paying that, you know. So that's why.
That's one thing about taxis in the Philippines. And also at the airport, at the terminals, you see these, they say they're accredited to the airport authority. Really, they're a rip-off. They're charging you a lot of money. They're basically charging you double and maybe triple what an ordinary taxi would cost you. And to me, that's wrong. I'm actually surprised that it's been allowed to go on. And then you have grab taxis.
Yeah.
We had that in Market a lot of times. The only thing I feel about them is, what do you call it, a lot of the drivers...
It's not registered at
yeah,
all.
they don't know where they're going.
The grab taxi. Most of them is not registered.
Because we were going back to McCarthy Avenue and the guy was heading for Carson City, or Quezon City.
Pasig City.
Pasig City,
Yeah.
you
and
know
then
me.
we go in Makati, you know.
And I said to him, where are you going?
And then he cop the... Actually, they use a Google Map, but it's still going the wrong way. So, napansin ni asawa ko, he cop it, and then he says, where are you going? And then he turned around, and then he go in the right way then. So, I don't know what's going on with some of those taxi drivers that they go in different way, just maybe to make you charge more, maybe, money. So that's why. So Grab taxi is like a private taxi. It's not registered. Yeah. Some of those is not registered. So, it's kind of scary,
And also, what do you call it? These shopping centres with the security on it. I feel some of these security guards open your bag and look in. And next minute, we had an experience where we were robbed.
Don't say that yet.
And what do you call
we'll
it?
Say that in the next vlog.
Yeah, so what do you call it? Security-wise, I'd be very sceptical of them. What do you call it? And also in the major shopping centres, what do you call it? A lot of the places, the food is thrown out to you. You think you're basically a bye-bye. You know what I mean? And, standards should be kept up. We visit Starbucks there. We feel there's too many people with laptops in Starbucks, not ordering, taking up seats, and you see mature people coming in, can't get seats. What do you call it? The restaurant table's not been clean. It seems to be all money oriented more so than customer service and customer oriented. I think there's need for a lot of the major stores in the Philippines to basically cop themselves on and step up to the plate. The customer comes first, middle and end. And the customer experience should be every time they go into we just say Starbucks, McDonald's, we just say the two biggest names there, or Jollibee. But I funny to say, I could never complain about Jollibee. Jollibee, the food's always hot, they're always on the ball, but there's one thing about Jollibee we found, especially in the province. No 7-Up or no Coke. You know what I mean? I know they're all franchises, but to me, that's pure management. And if they were working for me in my business, and that was happening on a constant basis, I'd be sacking them. You know what I mean? If there's people put in charge of something, they should be able to run the restaurant in an efficient manner. And a manner where everything is on stream and online, and wherever you want, you get it. But I also find that some of them behind the counters, there's some lovely people we have met. People that are behind the counters really shouldn't be behind the counters. They should be in management, and management behind the counters should be sweeping the floor. You know, they're not. Some of the management is they're just there to do their job and out. But the ones behind the counter, they're the cold face of that restaurant. It's them you're meeting, and it's by a smile, it opens up a million doors. We have in places we have met people. We were in a restaurant in McDonald's in Annalise Province Lette, and the girl, I went over and the girl come back and she gave me back, I think it was about 15,000 pesos too much money.
Yeah.
But the reason why the girl made the mistake was the manager bought it in, and she confused the girl, and then the girl ordered the till, and then the manager the till. And
then when the girl give him a change, he gave him a loads of money. So that's why, but he did, ask the girl why, he did a mistake with it. So that's why.
Before we get back the money, I called the manager over.
Yeah.
And explained to the manager that was basically her fault. and that I didn't want to see the girl getting sacked because it wasn't the girl's fault. There was too many people talking to this particular girl, and then the manager started. The manager should know, stand back, look, and see what's happening. The manager got in the middle of things, and she kind of messed the thing up. Also, we came across a situation in McDonald's where if you want water, they charge you for the cup. 5 or 10 pesos, I think, for the cup, for the plastic cup.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous. So basically they're charging you for the water, for ordinary tap water. That's wrong. That is wrong. And in McDonald's in general, the toilets want to be a lot cleaner. We're not buffaloes, or we're not baboys, or we're not animals. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So McDonald's there and Jollibee want to up their ante when it comes to toilets. Cleanliness, and hygiene. So, until we meet again, salamat.